Hello and welcome back to another video for this yoga session. We're going to be working on lower back flexibility. So I encourage you to come down into a seated, comfortable position, moving around, feeling your center. And then when you're ready, we're going to close down the eyes, taking a deep inhale for the nose and releasing for the mouth. Another inhale for the nose and releasing for the mouth. Today we're going to do alternative nostril breathing. So using your right hand, bringing your thumb over your right nostril and your finger over your left. We're going to inhale through the left nostril, breathing in, pushing down the right. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale for the opposite nostril. Inhaling for the right. And exhale for the left. Inhale for the left. And exhale for the right. Inhale for the right. And exhale for the left. Inhale for the left. And exhale for the right. Inhale for the right. And exhale for the left. Inhale for the left. And exhale for the right. Inhale for the right. And exhale for the left. 2 more times. Inhale for the left. And exhale for the right. Inhale for the right. And exhale for the left. Last time, inhale for the left. Exhale for the right. Inhale for the right. And exhale for the left. And releasing the hand, taking a deep inhale through both nostrils, all the way up. And exhale for the mouth. And from here, just getting comfortable again, just moving your body from the right over to the left in circular movements. Really extending through the hips, all the way around. And then going the opposite way, from the right to the left. And then from here, raising your arms all the way up overhead. Turning over to the right, releasing the arm next to the knee and the right arm up and behind. Raising it back up, going to the opposite side. Inhaling all the way up and then releasing down. Coming into your hands and your knees into cat and cow position. Curving the back, head all the way up. Shoulder blades together. Tucking under the tummy. Curving the back, shoulder blades apart. Inhaling, curving the back, head all the way up. And exhaling, coming back into cow position. Releasing your toes. Bringing your hands a little bit further forward, you're going to bring your hips round, so coming over to the right side, down onto the mat, into the center, over to the left, and all the way back. More circular, moving from right to left, and in the middle going back to left to right on the opposite way. And this time in the center, just holding this position in your back, and then pushing up and back into child pose. Inhaling, coming up and down into cobra. Exhaling, coming up and back into child pose. Inhaling up and forward into cobra. Exhaling up and back into child pose. And then coming up, back into tabletop position. From here, tucking under the toes and pushing yourself up into down dog. Walking your legs out here. Really tucking under the tummy. Walking the feet out, breathing in and out. Walking your feet up on your tiptoes to the top of the mat. Releasing the arms down, holding onto the elbows onto each side. Releasing the hands, walking your feet back into down dog. Really pushing down your head and your chest towards the mat, bringing the shoulder blades together. Coming up onto the toes, walking your feet to the top of the mat. Again, releasing the hands and holding onto each elbow. Moving side to side. Then releasing the hands, walking the feet back into down dog. Then this time walking the hands back towards the feet. Releasing the chest down towards the thighs, head towards the knees. And walking the hands back to the top of the mat into down dog. Then walking the feet up to the top of the mat, coming into sun salutation all the way up. Stretching all the way, binding the hands together and pushing up. Then releasing, coming all the way down. Halfway up into tabletop. And releasing down. All the way back up, mini back bend. And all the way back down. Walking your feet back to plank. Lowering down to chaturanga. Up to upward facing dog. Back down to downward dog. Walking the feet back to the top of the mat. Inhaling all the way up. Mini back bend. All the way down. Halfway up to tabletop. And release. Walking the feet back to plank. Lowering down to chaturanga. All the way up to upward facing dog. And back down to downward facing dog. Looking for the hands, and you can either step or jump to the top of the mat. All the way up. Mini back bend. All the way back down. Inhale halfway up to tabletop. Exhale, release. Step or jump back to plank. Down to chaturanga. Up to upward facing dog. Back down to downward facing dog. Walking yourself back up for the final time. All the way up. Mini back bend. All the way down. Halfway up to tabletop. And release. Step or hop to plank. Down to chaturanga. Up to upward facing dog. back down to downward facing dog. Walking your feet out, just bending down to the mat and coming down into child pose. Breathing in and out. And coming back into downward facing dog. Raising your right leg up into the air. Bringing it through your hands, stepping through. Coming up into lunge. Then flattening the left foot behind you so that it's really turning outwards. Keeping yourself face forward. And from here you're going to just slowly do a mini back bend. Not much, just enough that you really feel it here. Bending that right leg further down. Holding it here. And straightening that right leg. And bending it back down. Bringing the arms down and behind, interlocking from behind, opening up that chest. Bringing the chest up and forward towards your right knee. And bringing the arms up overhead. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way back up. This time turning over into warrior two, looking over your right arm. Hips facing the left side. We're going to reverse and come back towards your left side. Left arm on the left leg, but keeping the right leg really bent and strong and looking up towards the ceiling. And windmilling your arms back and bringing it to right elbow to right leg and the left up and over if you can. You can keep it here if it's more comfortable up towards the ceiling, or bring it over, and if you can also bring your hand down next to your right foot and really stretch that out, making sure your hips are still lowered towards the ground. And releasing the hand, releasing the leg behind, coming up and over into plank, down to chaturanga, up to upward facing dog, and back down to downward dog. Walking the feet out here. Taking a big inhale, left leg up towards the ceiling. Bending, bringing it through the arms. Right leg or right foot facing the right and coming up into that warrior one. Inhaling, straightening the leg ever so slightly and then bending it back down and bringing your back a little bit further behind and having a nice curve there. Inhaling, shifting your weight over into warrior two, looking towards the left, hips towards the right. And inhaling, bringing your right arm back towards your right leg and left arm up towards the ceiling and behind. Breathing in and out. And then coming back into warrior two position, shifting over, bringing the left hand next to the left leg, right arm up towards the ceiling, and if you wish you can bring it all the way over towards the right side, looking up towards the ceiling. Then coming all the way back up, shifting your hips towards the center, right foot still looking out towards the right side, coming back into warrior one, clasping the hands up and behind, bringing the chest out and shifting your weight up and over, and we're opposite side, reversing the regular style. Ensuring that your hips are still down towards the mat. Breathing in and out here. And releasing the hands next to the feet, releasing that foot up and behind, coming up into plank, pushing down to chaturanga, up to upward facing dog, and back down to downward dog, walking the feet out here. And coming down into child pose, breathing in and out, and releasing. Then coming up into downward dog. Shifting up and over into plank. Down to chaturanga and up to upward facing dog. Just holding this stretch. Breathing in and out. Raising the right leg up. Holding. Releasing. Bringing the left leg up towards the ceiling. Holding. And releasing. Coming all the way down. And this time hands behind the head. Just raising your chest up off of the mat. Holding here. And releasing down. Breathing in and out. And inhaling, coming back up. Holding for 1, 2, 3, releasing down, exhaling out. Inhaling all the way up, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and releasing down. This time bring your hands next to your chest, feet and legs in together. Bringing the right leg up towards the ceiling and holding this position. Breathing in and out. And releasing down. Bringing the left leg this time up towards the ceiling. Holding here. Breathing in and out. And then slowly releasing down. Inhaling, bringing both legs up towards the ceiling. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and releasing down. Inhaling once more and bringing both legs up again. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and releasing down. Pushing yourself up and back into the child pose to stretch out that back. And coming up and over, straight down into cobra and down into line. This time bringing the hands behind the head. We're going to bring up the legs in the chest. Breathing in all the way up. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release down. With your right ear onto the mat and relaxing. And back into position, hands behind the head. We're raising up, all the way up, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release this time, left ear onto the mat. Then back to center. This time, get yourself in a comfortable position. So on the stomach, right hand inside the right foot, left hand inside the left foot. Pause. Looking forward, chest up. And we're going to come all the way up, pushing here, holding the position. Deep inhale for the nose, exhale for the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Releasing down, releasing the legs, the hands on the mat and forehead on the hands. And coming back into position, holding the feet. We'll do it one more time. Looking forward. Ensure that your knees are not too spread apart. You want to squeeze them in together. Breathing in and coming up into the position. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Releasing, pushing back into child pose. And from here, walking up onto your knees. Coming all the way up. Bringing your hips forward. We're going to bring the right hand to the right foot, to the ankle. Left to the left. Pushing the chest up, head back. Breathing in and out, pushing that hips away. Then hands back onto the hips. Settling down. We're going to come onto our backs. From here, just rolling down onto your back. Massaging your spine into the mat. Rocking from side to side. Coming round. Placing the feet onto the mat. Making sure you can feel your ankles from here. You're going to bring your shoulders underneath your chest and push your hips up towards the ceiling, interlocking your hands behind, underneath. Hips all the way up and still tucking in your core here. And exhaling, coming all the way down, bringing the knees in towards the chest. And releasing the feet back onto the mat, ensuring that you can grip this thing, coming all the way up with the hips, interlocking the hands and bringing the right leg all the way up towards the ceiling, holding this position here. Then releasing the right leg down, and this time bringing the left leg up towards the ceiling. Keeping the hips up towards the ceiling. Releasing the left leg down, hips so all the way up, and then slowly releasing down, bringing the knees towards the chest. This time, if you want to advance it, you can try the wheel, the full wheel. But if it's too difficult or you're not quite there, then just continue with the same exercise we just did. Releasing the feet onto the mat, coming from behind and all the way up. Or if you want to go for the full wheel, arms up and behind, pushing up and away. And coming into this full wheel position. And if you again want to advance it, bringing the right leg all the way up and holding. And then releasing the right leg and bringing the left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. And releasing. Slowly lowering down the back, upper back, then lower back. Bringing the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a hug. From here, inhaling, rolling yourself up and rolling back down. Rolling up and back down. This time rolling up, coming into boat pose. Holding the core, straightening the legs if this is too difficult. Bending the legs however you wish. And from here, lowering your back all the way down, keeping the legs raised. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Inhale back up. One more time, exhale down. Inhale up, hold this pose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the legs in towards you. Straightening out your right leg. Left leg bend, bringing your right arm up and over. Bringing it over towards your right side. Left arm out, looking towards your left, ensuring that both shoulders are still on the mat. Just breathing in and out, coming down. And back to center. Straightening the left leg this time. Bringing the right leg up and over towards the left side. Right arm out, ensuring both shoulders are on the mat. And looking over to the right. Bringing your knees in towards the chest, interlocking the hands towards baby pose. Bringing your right hand on your right foot, the left hand on your left. Just moving from side to side, stretching out your feet, stretching out the legs. Bring the legs up towards the ceiling, ankles towards the ceiling. Toes towards the ceiling, ankles and toes. Then coming all the way up, stretching out your legs. Bringing your hands up overhead. Breathing in, bringing your chest up and over towards your thighs. Releasing hands down onto the mat. Bringing your chest down and your head down. And all the way up. Big stretch and release. Coming back into seated position, getting comfortable. Closing down the eyes, taking a big deep inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. And inhale through the nose. And release through the mouth. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you very much for joining me in this session. I hope it helped with your back flexibility, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Namaste.